30 hertz straight up.
Hello, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another lovely episode on Lupus Has No Face podcast with your host, Savannah. We will be discussing what does support look like when it comes to your significant other, right? Yep. We have Miss Anita and her significant other, Fred.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
We good. I'm okay.
Okay, so I would first like to apologize. I was late. I ain't never been this late. I was so late today. Today was a day, you guys. I had a day. I had 3 appointments today, which I will tell you about on the next episode because it's too long. But I had an appointment today for my neurologist, my rheumatologist, and my primary care provider.
Ooh, I hate that.
And it was all great. It was great until I lost my key. But we're going to tell y'all about that on the next episode. So we're going to dive right into it. What do support looks like for you dealing with Anita?
Like this. This what it look like this.
That's what it look like.
It's been hard, and I say that because having somebody that you care about and being there and seeing them go through a pain and not being able to do nothing to ease their pain and discomfort, it's not easy, you know. But you know, I've been there because I care about it, you know, and I just can't see myself walking out on nobody, especially if I'm there and they need me. I've always been that type of person. Especially when she told me about an instance once before where she was some years ago dating someone and she had an episode, went into a seizure, and the person left her, like called the paramedics and just left her. Like,
what do you mean left?
Like,
What do you mean left?
He
Would you like to
left.
elaborate on that?
He left.
Like just like left you, left the scene, left.
Yeah. He went on about his business. He called the ambulance and told him that someone was in my apartment season and he wasn't there. When the paramedics came in, I was in there by myself.
That is so heartbreaking. We need to laugh off that one because that one was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, how did you feel?
Well, when I woke up and I was in the hospital, I was like, where my little boo thing at? And they was like, you were there by yourself. I said, no, I wasn't. And they told me somebody called and said that you were in here season. And that was it. I haven't heard or seen him since then.
Oh my God.
Well, I did. I seen him about like 2 years ago at a club.
Okay, because that's such a story within itself. We're going to say that for next time.
Okay.
It's looking like we're going to have a co-host on here for some episodes because she got some stories to tell. So we're going to say that. Okay, go on.
So until I met her, I never knew serious lupus was. I have a sister-in-law by the name of Ebony, and she has lupus. So I never understood I never took the time out to investigate lupus, to find out about lupus, nothing.
Most people don't.
And it's I had to say it, and I apologized to her recently because it was times where her and my brother would come around,
Mm-hmm.
and everything would be fine, and all of a sudden she gets sick. And I just think, oh man, she tripping. She just don't want you kicking it, hanging out, man. How she was just perfect, and now all of a sudden she's sick. And I never understood that until I met Anita. 1 minute, she can be perfectly fine dancing, and then next minute, her she can't move, body won't let her move.
So is it safe to say you only read up on it and learned about it because you have a significant other that is dealing with it?
To be honest, yes.
That's not saying you, but it's transparency on here. That's that, because a lot of people are like that. Like, they hear about it, but they don't know what it is. And then they have those stereotypes, right? And It's just like, if you take out the time to just learn what it is, just learn what lupus is, not even going into all the other dynamics of it, could have your brain could register some type of like, okay, I read something about this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what it is, but it wouldn't be those stereotypes. So she's faking or she's lying.
It's funny because until I met her, my sister-in-law was the only person I knew with lupus.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like when I met her, I discovered there was so many people around me that had lupus. I just didn't know it. Like every people I dealt with it every day, work, just socializing with it. It was people around me every day that had lupus that I never knew.
So now, do you feel more, since you're more educated on it? We don't want to say ignorant, right? But do you feel like more knowledgeable now that you are around the people that have had lupus, that you didn't know anything about it before, and she taught you, or you did your own education and y'all did it together to understand what it is now?
Yeah, I feel a little bit more knowledgeable. I mean, I gotta be honest, there's still a lot I gotta learn.
Yes.
But I'm a little bit more knowledgeable, and especially at the fact that I know I learned that everybody lupus is not the same.
That is right.
That everybody is affected differently by it.
Y'all hear that? Everybody lupus is not the same. Okay.
So hearing your significant other Fred say that, how do you feel?
It actually feels good because I didn't have to tell him to do research.
Oh, so you love her.
I didn't have
love.
to. I told him, usually, I always tell a person flat out, when I'm dating them, if I see that it's going far or whatever like that, I let a person know, okay, you know what, I'm a person that has lupus. I do have seizures and things like that, because you don't want you to have a seizure or something happen to you and they don't know exactly what to do. Exactly. So when I told him, that I had lupus and that this the kind of lupus that I had and I have seizures and all that stuff, we talked about it. It didn't stop him, none of that. He did the research on his own.
And for the people that didn't see you on the last episode and haven't watched it, what type of lupus do you have?
I have systematic lupus, also known as SLE. It is a bone and autoimmune disease. It affects my organs. It affects everything, literally everything, joints, my eyesight, all that. I got my glasses on this time. I had my contacts in last time.
You look cute, girl. They very fashionable.
Thank you.
Okay. So what are the top 3 things you need, would you say you need from Fred during tough times?
Love, support, and comfort. I say love is because you don't want to feel like that the reason why you got this can't nobody love you the correct way. And I used to feel like that.
That's deep.
I was in a long-term relationship before, but it was something totally different from how it is now.
Okay, so I can resonate when you say love, right?
Yeah.
Why do you say love? Is because of the symptoms that you have, and like hair loss, right? So
yeah.
If you lose your hair and
he
you're
don't
looking
care.
different to yourself, that's where the love kick in at. That's
yeah,
because said love.
Yeah, he don't care. I'll be in the hospital looking toe up, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to.
I got videos.
Yeah, I can't. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. She don't need no evidence, no proof. She don't need none of that. No.
Good
But
ones. That's dope.
he'll tell me, I'll be like, oh, I look a mess. And it'd be like the second, third day, and I still be looking terrible. And he'd be like, you look beautiful. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You sick. What can you do? Who gets fine in the hospital? I said, me.
That's right. Do you
He said,
believe
how you gonna do it? How you gonna do that? Bring my makeup bag up here.
him?
Like it. That's what I mean by love. Because when you in a hospital or you having flare ups, your body change. Like your look,
It
like
does.
you can't tell now, but I'm also going through a flare myself. Like my hair is falling out, my legs are flaring, my joints and stuff been hurting, and everything like that. And I was trying to put a wig on to come here today, but
Girl, that hairstyle is giving, honey.
my honey
That's the
told me
hairstyle is
Yeah.
giving. Okay.
my honey told me that, well, your real hair ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm like, but my edges is thin. Girls can't come outside with no thin edges. And you know what I'm saying? We can't come outside like that.
Girl, you giving face.
But
Stop
he
playing.
he he was like,
You
well,
giving
your
face. You giving face, honey. Stop playing. Okay,
but
go
it's still
ahead.
like when you're a hairstylist and you're known to grow people hair and everything like that. So when your hair fall out and you can't control it, when your hair fall out, it's like you lose a piece of your beauty. When I mean a piece of your beauty, hair doesn't make you, but when you're used to having hair and you feel like you have a reputation to obtain that, you gotta have that look.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be. I used to like, oh, I don't want to be side eye. Let me put a swoop on this bald spot. Now with him, I wouldn't even care. I do my hair and I go. I was like, baby, you like my hair? Sometimes I don't even have to tell him. He be like, I like your hair like that. You look nice. That's
That's
when he
so
can't keep his
cute.
hands off of me. Like, baby, you
That's
look real nice.
that is so cute. I love
That goes for
it.
him too. When he get himself all together and stuff, shave and everything, he ain't gotta tell me out. He ain't gotta tell me he shaved his head. I'm like, ooh, baby, you didn't shave your head. You look all nice and stuff.
Word of affirmation. I love
Yeah.
it.
So I believe him when he tells me that because it be the look that he give me. It don't just be how a person say it or what a person say. You can tell by their look, their demeanor, their definition of how they staring at you when they tell you that. So when he tell me, even at my lowest, that I'm beautiful, I believe him.
That's dope. I
Mhm.
love that. Before we go on to the next question, what are these shirts that you guys are wearing?
Oh, okay. So every year I do a lupus walk, and man, I've been knowing prayer for a long time, but we didn't. About 3 years ago is when we started. You know, being friends and everything like that. I had told him about the lupus walk,
Mhm.
and every year we get lupus walk. So since I've been um dealing with him and dating him and stuff like that, he's been doing the walk. So it's been 3 years that we've been knowing each other. He's been doing the walk every year. He
That is
recently,
dope.
yeah, I want to give him his flowers because he had an incident where he was you don't mind if I tell him that? He was shot last year, and he wasn't supposed to do the lupus walk. My man got up with his cane, and he did 4 miles to the finish line. I mean, 4 line to the finish line, and 4 lines coming, 4 miles going back.
Man,
And he
listen.
did that.
Yes, it is.
He walk- Yes, he walks with me every year. If I ain't
I
got
love it.
nobody to walk with me, my man gonna walk with me.
I love it. I love
Mm.
it. I love it. Are there specific ways you like him to help with your daily challenges?
You know what? I'm gonna say this when it comes to that. I don't even have to ask. He always asks me.
What do you say about that?
I mean, I don't. I'm there. She need help. I help out whatever she need help with.
But you learned her enough to know that you do it before he even ask.
Oh yeah,
That's dope. That's paying attention. That's dope. Most people don't do that.
Yeah, I
That's
walk
a
around, he be
hard
like,
topic.
what's wrong with you? My knee hurting. Oh, won't you sit down? I'll finish the kitchen.
Teamwork.
So, yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
I don't gotta ask. It's like he know. I ain't never heard that before. It's like he know when something wrong before I even say something.
He's in tune. He's paying attention.
And I see that.
That's dope. I love it. I love it. What kind? Sorry, you guys. How can you best support your mental and emotional well-being? How can you best support her when it comes to her mental health and her emotional states?
I just try to keep her, try to encourage her and keep her motivated. You know, a lot of times she feel down about her illness. You know, and don't be having the motivation to get up and want to do certain things. You know, and I just.
Can you
I
like
try
give
to
us an
motivate her,
example
like,
of what that looked like, and then what would you do to support that?
Like, I mean, it all depends on how the day is and what she's going through. Like, she laughs at me because I crack jokes and make fun of my situation with my health situation that I'm going through. But like I tell her, no, I don't sit around and be sad about it. You know, I make jokes about it and I keep on pushing on. You know, I can, and I try to tell her, no, I know you going through something. It's rough. A lot of people may not understand it, but you can't sit here and soak and bathe in your sorrow, because it's not gonna make things worse. It's not gonna make things better. It's just gonna make things worse. And even on the days that you don't feel like it, you got to get up and you got to find that motivation somewhere and push through. You know, it's days where she don't, she get up and she may, I don't know what it is, but she may get up and not be in a good mood. I tell her, I get up, I'm not in a good mood. I go lay back down. I get up.
Go lay back down and try again. That's simple.
He tell me that all the time.
I figure I'm like, I've been asleep. What it is that they got me waking up? Why I'm waking up angry? What I got attitude for? And I mean, I just woke up. I'm in the house by myself.
That's good that you say things like that, because for one, laughter helps, right? It helps with a lot of different things. And for those that don't know, we did a laughter and lupus episode, so go check that out. But two, we have mood swings when it comes to that, so it's not as easy. But you making jokes out of it does make it easy. Like, you know what? Let me snap up out of this.
Yeah, and
get myself together.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm still learning how to make jokes, because I don't. When people make jokes about me being sick or fat, that ain't funny. Because I don't make fun of people that be sick and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And it had for me to be affected, for me to realize that. You know what I'm saying? So when he like, better go on before your ass bass out or something, I'm like, wait a minute, what? Or he'd be joking like with his situation, like he'd not be feeling good. Like one time we was going to the store or whatever, and I was holding his hand, and he was acting like he was fixed to fall and pass out. I'm like, wait, what's wrong? You okay? He was like, I was just playing. I left him.
That wasn't funny, huh?
No, I left him. I'm like, that is not funny, because he do that to me all the time. So you gotta smile.
Like I just tell her, like, I get up in the morning, I play some music, watch me something funny. Like I said, I depending on who calling my phone, I'm not answering. I don't want to hear your garbage early in the morning. I don't want to hear that nonsense early in the morning. I don't want to hear none of that. I tell her that all the time. Quit answering phone for people that's calling you with garbage early in the morning.
That's right. That is true.
You got to call me after 12 o'clock. Call me after 12 o'clock with that garbage. I don't want to hear that early in the morning.
Don't be telling my business.
So and then I tell her that, like, you ain't getting.
But I be having to tell him, us women, we like tea, especially in the morning.
It depends on what kind it is.
That's
Nothing
true.
to bother your emotions.
That's
right?
true.
Nah, we try again, like you said, after 12 o'clock, or maybe never.
He be telling me to go to sleep. I be like, I be missing something if I just go to sleep like that. I just woke up. Well, you need to go to sleep and try it again. Maybe lay down or do something.
It's
Try it
like y'all
again.
have such a loving, caring type of
I just feel
relationship.
like she
We
got
do.
too much going on to be worried about what everybody thinking, what everybody's saying, and a lot of stuff. A lot of times, they ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing. They ain't there. They ain't trying to do nothing to support you. Whether it's just by giving you a call or coming out and walk. I mean, they ain't doing nothing.
You know what? That's absolutely true. Like
A
I
lot
made
of
a
people
post
just got a whole
earlier.
bunch of opinions, but they ain't trying to. They ain't got no way to help you besides drag you down.
That is true.
So like I tell her, I don't get into. I don't care what nobody say about me. I'll block them out. She'll tell you I don't care. I don't respond to nobody. Somebody send me a nasty text, I read it like, yeah,
I get mad. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna say
I'm
nothing.
like, respond for what they say.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't
Let
got
me
time. Like
respond.
I told her, I don't return energy. People always talk about returning energy. I told people I treat them like we energy. I'm gonna shut your energy off. You ain't gonna be able to connect me. You ain't be able to contact me.
That is true. I had made a post earlier. I had read my girl Mikkel post. I forgot exactly what she said, but it was something on the lines of support. And I made a post behind that basically saying, you know, people that surround you every day, they just taking up energy and space. They bring nothing to the table if they're not supporting you, right? Because you'll get some people, or some people will say you haven't been supporting me, and a person will be like, well, I'm here every day. Well, you here every day doing what? What are you doing? Like he said, let's go take a walk. Because you exercising and moving around, it actually literally helps, even though you don't feel like it. But you do supposed to get up anyways because it's very beneficial for us. You're supposed to be very, very consistent with that, right? So, I totally understand what you're saying, and you got to understand what your support system looks like. You have to have, it's a must that you have a support system around you, because if everybody is draining your energy, who is filling you back up besides him? Because if you're draining his energy because he's taking care of you, who's filling his energy up? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a revolving clock. So you do have to cut some people off, and sometimes, you know, your day ones ain't your day ones. That's not their season. They ain't supposed to be around all the time. Support is showing action. Support is action. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what that is. What are some things that might make you feel like you truly understand you? So what are some things that make you feel like you truly understand her?
I
You don't know?
I don't truly understand the course. Like, what you mean?
Her actions. So like how she touched on, like, she don't even gotta ask you to do anything, you just doing it. So what about her body language, her tone of voice, her sway, her waking up, make you feel like you have a good understanding of her and you being her support system while dealing with lupus?
A lot of times she tell me about how she feeling, whether you know what I'm saying. But a lot of times I can tell it be like a lot of times. I've been with her several times when she had seizures. So now I've been with her so much I can tell when her seizures start to come on.
So what do that look like?
Because she sits there and she have like a glare, like she daydreaming.
And
she stares up and her hand like keep her hands a jump like she having and like it's cramping up. So when I notice that, I start every time I see that I start paying close attention to it. And normally it always happens when I see it, and seizure always shortly follows at some point in time.
What do you normally do when it comes on, when it's full blown onset? What is it that you do? Are you calm?
Yeah, the first time I didn't know what to do.
But you laugh about it now, right?
I done seen people. I done heard about people having seizures, but I ain't never seen one. And I done every time I done heard one, they don't let them bite their tongue off.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
But when I say it, I made sure that she was sitting up. I mean, you know, not laid on her stomach. I laid her on her back, and I just I literally wrapped my arms around her and just held her because I didn't know what to do. You know, and then until she stopped. But
so what did you learn afterwards? Of course you know what to do now. So how does it look now that you have all the tools that you need to help her when she's having seizures? What does that look like for you?
Oh, it's much easier from my first experience.
I bet.
Now Now, now I prop her up. I go get the pillow, sit it on side of her so she won't tilt to the side. Or I'm get a, I get a cold towel, put her up across her forehead, all that. I try my best to keep her comfortable and relaxed and making sure that she ain't bouncing up, moving all over the place. Yeah.
Is paramedics always fault, or do you have a pretty good?
No, I never. When I've been with her and she had a seizure, I never called her for a paramedics.
So on that, like how I knew he really loves me is like when I had the seizure. I didn't know I had one, but when I woke up, I was like all stiff, and I was looking at him. He had tears in his eyes. And when I was able to come to, I asked him, I said, "Why was you crying?" He said, "Because," this is his words. He said, "Because I never witnessed somebody go through that, especially somebody that I care about."
So it hit different. Huh?
Boom. Right there, I knew he loved me.
Y'all giving me chills throughout my whole body. Like, that's dope. So not only did it scare the shit out you, right? Because it scared the shit out you, right? You ain't know what to do.
And I was
you
embarrassed
the first time, and you was embarrassed.
Yes, because
why was you embarrassed?
This is why I be embarrassed when I have seizures with anybody.
Wait. Are you still embarrassed?
Yep. Every time.
Okay, so why?
It's because like I seen myself have a seizure before, and it scared me. Like I will be panicking if I witness somebody like that have a seizure. I will literally panic. It was very scary, and everybody hovering over you or people hovering over you, do this and do that, and then you do look. I'm gonna say it. We look crazy. You got one leg going this way, one leg going that way. Your mouth is crooked, and all type of things. That's embarrassing. And I'll be wishing like if I didn't have it, because I don't like to see him see me that bad, if that makes sense. Like when I mean that bad, I mean like just defenseless. Like I can't help myself, because even when I be down, I still be trying to get up and move around, and he's there like, no, you just this happened, woo woo woo. So
that's
it's
where
like
warrior word come from.
It's embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing, even with my best friends. It don't matter who it is, my mama, all that. It's embarrassing because it's like I got to get catered to, and I don't. A lot of women be like, oh, I want this from that man and this. Then listen, I don't need need that. You see what I'm saying? I don't need when I say you need a man for that reason, it's saying I don't need that. You know what I mean? What I need
no,
is
I
like
don't know what you mean. What you mean?
when you have a seizure. When I have seizures, I sometimes want to be alone when it happened, and that's because I know how I looked and how me being all shook up and everything makes him feel. Like it doesn't, like the look he has on his face.
Let me interject for a second, right? So you gonna have some. We got some work to do. Okay,
I know. I'm still learning. I'm still.
Okay. As long as you're acknowledging that, that's the first step.
Yeah.
First of all, you got a man here that loves you dearly.
And I do
so
know
that
that
embarrassing thing, you might as well kick that out the door, honey child.
That's hard.
Let it be what it's gonna be, because you have something that you have, and it only can go in remission. So let him do what he needs to do in order to take care of you, and not try to push him away because you are embarrassed. That's the last thing.
Yes,
that's the last thing.
That's like that when I be in the hospital. Sometimes I'll be wanting him to see me like that. You know, that stuff, it brings you, that's a different type of hurt. I know y'all saying, oh, well, you know, he love you and everything like that. But yeah, I don't like to see my loved ones hurt me because they see me hurt. The look that he gives, it be a look of so much concern, and I be wanting to take that concern from him, but I can't take that concern from him because something is happening to me that I can't control.
I definitely understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, he's here knowing with everything that you have to deal with. So all of that is water under the bridge, baby.
I hear you.
That's what that's sad. What kind of space?
Oh, don't be putting me on the spot like that. You just did it. I just felt it. And you gonna co-sign or talking about something.
Because he like, baby,
talking about something. You talking crazy. I
Talking
be
crazy.
telling him that too. I'm
I'm
like,
with
don't
him on
look
that.
at
High five to that. A high five across the room,
I
baby.
be telling him, like, I don't want you to see me like she said. I didn't see you at your worst.
So that's it. That's it. Okay.
So it's like, I don't know. It's be like that sometimes. It,
What kind of space do you need when you're feeling overwhelmed?
which means I like how much space?
When you're overwhelmed, do you need any space or do you not need any space?
It be dependent on like the situation. Like if I'm having like with my lupus, if I'm hurting and stuff, sometimes I won't tell him. He be like, "What's wrong?" And I be like, "Nothing." He be like, "Yes, it is." I be like, "Ain't nothing wrong." He be like, "You ain't said nothing. It's quiet." So I take it as when I'm quiet, he know that something going on, something ain't right. So so I had to tell him, but then I don't be want to, so I keep a lot in. So when I get overwhelmed or something, I'll be in my phone playing my game. How?
Okay,
How?
so
Wait. How do I tell on
I'm
myself?
not gonna tell you how you feel on yourself, but I'm really observant, and I'm normally always quiet, and I watch people.
Okay, so
So no
question.
matter where I go, if I go there enough and I see the same people, I watch people to the point where I learn their body language and their habits.
Don't be watching me like that.
So question. So is it safe to say when you're overwhelmed, you like to be left alone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when she's overwhelmed, what do you like to do for her?
I leave her alone. I get on her nerves.
So how can y'all communicate that
I
to
said to tell her
where
like
he's okay, that you're safe and you're okay, but you need time to yourself, so you don't want him to keep, I'm sorry, use this word, pestering you.
Mhm.
I would say checking on you.
Mhm.
How can you guys communicate that?
He always make me laugh. It don't
I don't
last.
go nowhere. I
He
don't care if
don't.
she want
He
to be alone
don't.
or
It
not.
it it don't. I'll go in a room and be like, "What you in here for?" Oh, now you trying to distance yourself from me now.
Like,
What's
so
going on?
we in a room now. Okay.
He'll make me laugh. It'll go away just like that. I ain't gonna lie. It'll go away. I'll be like, man, I'm tired of this. They getting on my nerve. Woo woo. Or I'm like, oh, my lupus is this. This is just too much. And he'd be like, okay. And then he'll crack a joke, or he'll make me laugh. He'll say something, or he'll do something to make me laugh, and it'll go out the window. And then I'll be right together. He'll put on a movie, you know, smoke our hookah, and we'll watch TV, and we'll be cracking up. He'll put on main thing he'll put on is comedy. Like we watch a lot of stand ups and stuff. He'll put on one of my favorite comedians.
Who is one of your favorite comedians?
How you say his name? Hold on, wait.
I can't even
Ali.
laugh at you because
Ali. Yeah, I say because I be wanting to call him something else, but because he's a Muslim, so his name is hard for me to remember. So Ali Sadiq, that is my favorite comedian.
okay. So you guys do communicate. It's just with action and not words.
Yeah.
That's dope.
His communication is more, it's not more of what you say. I have learned being with him that a person can tell you anything.
That's true.
A person can look you in your face and tell you a whole bold faced lie and swear up and down, and you'll be like still unbelieving, but when that action come in with that, you have no you believe inside that it is what it is.
Words are supposed to follow by actions.
Yeah, he don't.
Words. People
Yeah,
tell
he
you stuff
don't.
all day, every day, and don't never fulfill the promises that they say they're gonna do.
Yeah, because I say, oh, babe, I love
I don't
you.
listen to that. I move on people actions.
Yeah, I say
That's how it's supposed to be.
before we got serious, I was like, I really do love you. I really. He's like, yeah, that's what you tell me. And this was before we was even together. He's like, that's what you tell me. I said, what you mean? I said, you don't believe I love you? He said, you can tell me anything. He said, you got to show me. A person can tell you they love you till they blue in the face, but behind it all, they really despise you. So I had to.
He ain't lying.
I had to show him that I loved and catered, that I loved him, and that don't mean materialistically. Like I I loved his mind before I loved him in general. I had to understand him before I can really just love him wholly as a whole
You
general
said
person.
grown folk stuff.
And I
Okay.
didn't know that until I dealt with somebody that's
Rub it
older
up
than
out of
me.
you.
No, he's older man, so he's opened up my eyes to a different type of a love. It's like I call it a serious love, a serious mature love. And what
I like that.
I mean by that is he didn't seen a lot, did a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel in my heart, my spirit, my soul that you know when he telling me something and lifting me up when I'm down and I'm thinking about all lupus is just taking over. I'm tired. The knowledge that he have and give me emotionally, not physically, emotionally, lets me know that it's a different feeling and a different eye opener.
That emotionally and mentally stuff cannot. It's unwavering. It can't be touched. So I have a question. What is it something that you go through, either that you haven't told him, or that he forced you to tell him? That I ain't gonna say which, that you would be more comfortable letting him know, like, this is what's wrong with me, this is what I'm going through, this is how I'm feeling.
Ooh, repeat that again.
What is something that you suffer with in silence that you would like to tell him that you haven't?
Ooh, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I really can talk to him about anything.
Everything.
Like this, it's nothing. Like no, it's nothing. Like seriously, I can't. What about you, babe? I don't know.
Do you
What
think
about you?
she's suffering in silence about
You
some
think I'm
things that
suffering in
she haven't
silence?
told you, and why?
Yeah, cause
That is dumb.
yeah, I can talk to him about anything, even if it's like really, really personal. Like everything. Even if I get something in my chart, I'll be like, "Oh, baby, look at this. You see that? You see that? Look at there. Check that out." I can. I'm not it. I'm not embarrassed to come to him and talk to him about those personal things because I know he's not gonna judge me.
So you're comfortable. You feel safe. That's what
Very
a
much
safe
so.
space feels like, right?
Yep.
Right. How do you feel that she just trusts you and just so open? Have you ever had that before? And do you think that it has anything to do with the illness or her as a person overall?
Mm. I don't think I really ever had nobody trust me too much. Um, I just I don't know how to be anything else. Um, if I care and if I love a person, I try to be there for them in any way that I can. You know, and I'm a person that I never had a whole lot of money or materialistic stuff, so I never lent on that. So I always try to give a person me
Your
because that's
authentic
all I
self.
had to have. You know,
And
So
I
you
love
are
it.
new for her. Is her love new to you?
it's my love.
Like
It's her
she's never
love.
been showed the type of love that you're giving her. Is her love new to you? Have you been showed this unconditional love before?
I have to say no.
Wow. Kyle, let's go to some of these comments on that. I'm gonna let you read them, Anita.
Oh, that's my best friend. That's Randy.
Hi, best friend. Hi, best
He
friend.
he said, "Hey, brother-in-law." That's what being there means.
Because I would have asked you that too. Like, what that means.
Hey, Bess. He said education is the key, and it is. Balance in your relationship is everything. Oh, thanks, Bess.
It is.
Hey,
Balance is
Helen.
everything. Balance
Hey,
is
bro.
everything.
All my other presses, bestie presses. Hey, best friend. Hey, girl.
So, what would you like to see? So I'll take it that you go to a lot of appointments or not.
You
You
go to
do.
every last one.
Oh man, y'all got this in a bag.
And I
So,
go to every last doctor to be.
mhm. So what would you tell people out there that's watching that does not have the support that you guys are having and loving at the same time?
Well, from my perspective, if you're going through something as far as like your mental health, you're battling lupus, any type of anything that'll bring you down, and once you have a person that you feel that is comfortable, like you're comfortable, it's a non-stop thing. Like once you feel, you'll know that you have that person because you'll feel like what I felt in the inside is it's feel like a balloon that's inflated. It like happiness, it filled me. So it's like if you when you got that person, you really hold on and cherish that person. You really can feel like this is your safe place. Like I used to be a person that like went to other people to get answers and court and help and stuff like that. And I don't need that no more because I finally found a person that won't judge me but tell me what it is, no matter if it'll hurt my feelings or if it's something positive. You gotta have somebody that's by your side that's gonna tell you your right and your wrong.
Absolutely.
That's gonna love you through the sunshine and through the dark.
Absolutely.
And he shows his love not through materialistic things. He shows me his love not from what he can do for me. He shows me his love by staying here with me. If that makes sense.
That is dope. We're gonna let you pause. Mr. Frank, what you got to say behind that? What is your last remarks?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's your favorite thing. I'm gonna call him Mr. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just I want to tell people that if you got somebody that's suffering from an illness, stand by them, stand 10 toes down with them. Try to find out, learn as much as you possibly can about what they're going through.
Absolutely.
You may not understand everything that they're going through. Hell, sometimes it may even be frustrating because it's most definitely frustrating when there's nothing that you can do to help them when they're in pain.
Absolutely.
So like I said, if you got somebody that suffer from an illness, just stand by them, and be their support and learn as much as you possibly can about what they're going through.
I totally agree with you. With that being said, before we close out, we don't listen. We're gonna have to bring y'all back again.
Because I want to tell y'all how we met.
I
want to tell y'all how we met.
It's just too much information. Let them know what you do again, how they can find you, what's your tags.
Okay, well, hey y'all, this Anita B. You can on platforms of Facebook as Anita Denise, Instagram, Nita B Styles, Snapchat, Nita Pool 25. I am a barber and cosmetologist. So if y'all need y'all hair done, hit me up.
I think I may need
I also do makeup, as y'all can see. Let me take my glasses off. I do makeup and everything like that. What else? I'm just that girl.
So with that being said, she's just that girl.
Yeah, and I am so happy that my honey was able to come and talk to y'all about, life with living with somebody and being with somebody that has lupus. So I do appreciate you, honey.
That is so sweet. Y'all are so okay. No, I appreciate you guys for coming. Thank you for supporting Lupus Has No Face podcast. I do really appreciate everything that you bring to the network. And trust and believe you guys will be back. You are like my favorite couple right now.
Aww.
So remember, support is by action. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you. The actions have to follow behind.
They can tell you they can do anything. They gonna tell you they can do what they gonna do, but they gotta show you. If they don't show you that the words go over the rainbow.
Absolutely. And if you are suffering in silence, please understand that there is somebody that you are able to trust or reach out to and let them know. We encourage you to reach out before something else happened that we could have prevented. And I will call that being selfish. So please understand, people are not always judging. They're here to lend a helping hand. So until next time, tune in every Wednesday at 6:30 ish. Today was late, but you guys will catch that next segment on the next episode. Every Wednesday at 6:30, tune in on all platforms. on yeah. Hey, and make sure you guys join walk. I don't care what walk it is. Lupus Has No Face have a walk. Lupus Foundation of America have walk. It's walks all around the United States. So make sure you guys support a Lupus Warrior by going ahead and take a walk. So look, I can't get it. Look at this. All the love, all the love, all the love.
You get love too.
Oh, thank you. Look, somebody gave me a hug on here.
Y'all follow her. She Savannah is the bomb, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday on her podcast. She talks about more things just dealing with lupus. She brings everyone to the table to tell their story. And I want to give you your flowers because you are doing something that a lot of African American women that suffer through this, you're giving them a voice and you getting that knowledge out to make people come see you to get their story out. And I want to thank you.
Thank
you. The bomb. You the bomb.
Don't make me,
I'm glad you got this podcast.
Thank
you.
So that means so much to me.
Yes,
I really
you're a very
appreciate
positive
that.
woman.
I know we was closing out before, but just bear with us a couple more minutes. I started this because the nonprofit organization, and it's because when I was growing up, there was no one to speak to me, and I was diagnosed at a very young age. So I always told myself when I grew up, I will have something that speaks to us. Because when I was looking for, I couldn't find. There was nobody to tell me how to deal with me losing my hair or having lesions on my skin, and a whole bunch of things of that nature. Now I have a team and a whole bunch of amazing doctors and friends that I can be myself and I can be comfortable with, and now we can give this information to the world.
Yeah, so, that's why I thank you. You doing your thing.
One lupus commercial, they come on early in the morning, late at night when everybody's sleep.
Well, now we go on Facebook and we see Lupus Has No Face on down the whole timeline. So even if y'all don't have lupus, so y'all they follow that YouTube channel, follow Lupus Has No Face. Tune in. Y'all will have a time. Get y'all some popcorn and tune in every Wednesday.
Thank you so very much for that. It is Lupus to Everything. Again, catch me every Wednesday on all platforms. Until next time.